over to our Australian correspondent.
Yeah, g'day, how are you? I won't keep you long. Everybody's sick of me, I know I am. I just want to give I'm not going to talk about my story, everybody knows my story. Just a bit of advice, I suppose. Just to write a few things down in light of what we've heard over the last 24 hours yesterday and today with the stories. The one thing I would encourage you all is to manage your expectations, right? You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. I have a saying, you endure the bad days and enjoy the good days, because you might have a week, 2 weeks, you might even have a month and everything's going fine. But then a bad day comes along, and they will. They will. And you just get through it and wait and endure it and enjoy the good days that come out. Because the reality is, it is a lifelong condition. We've got a table of adults here who can prove it. So that's what I really would encourage you to do, day by day. The kids that are born with IA have an innate resilience that a lot of other kids don't have. It's ingrained in us, right? But the most important thing to know is that they will adapt and adjust to every situation that they come across, right? As Beck and Colin was just saying then, Eric is just a playful kid, doesn't even know, he's as strong and everything. But we don't know anything else. You guys all know something else. You know what it's like to go to the toilet and have a feeling that you're going to need to pass stool. We don't have that. We'll never have that. So we don't know what it's like to be like that. We just deal with what we do. And that's okay. That's our normal. When the kids go to school, our normal's just a bit different. The greatest thing that my parents ever did for me was treated me like I was as normal as every other kid. The only time I was different is when I was at home in the safety of the house with mum and dad doing the washouts or going to the hospital. That's the only time I was different. So the greatest gift you can give your child is to treat them like normal. That's what I think. But everybody's different. Just to remind you about the lifelong situation. I've had 25 surgeries. Everybody here probably have heard about having a prolapse. I had my first prolapse repair when I was 3 years old, and I've had I'm not going to say my last one, but I had my most recent one 4 months ago. I've had 6 prolapse surgeries, repairs. It's just the way it is. So, if you see your child gets a prolapse, don't worry about it. It's just part of the journey. And it gets sorted out, and you just back up the next day. The next thing is, with the support groups, they've become an amazing resource for the IA community. And the reality is, if it wasn't for support groups and Facebook, we wouldn't all be here today. I'd be still sitting at home alone, thinking I was the only person in the world. They're good, but they can be dangerous as well. there's so many people that go into the support groups looking for information and helping your situation. If your child's got a problem with his stoma or her stoma or incontinence, or what do I do here, what do I do there? The danger is the people you're asking for advice, they're experts on their child. They're not experts on anyone else's child. I would always encourage the first thought in your mind, if something's going wrong with your child, don't go to the Facebook support group, call your doctor. Honestly, because I've seen so many issues that people put in the support groups and there's 20 replies and the 20 replies are all different. And everybody thinks that the replies that they put in there is the right thing. And there's no malice or anything in there, but it's just seek the medical help. I would encourage the Facebook groups for networking, the emotional support, not to feel alone. That's what they're there for, right? They're wonderful for that. But as far as seeking the medical advice, really, first port of call is contact your clinician, okay? It might sound it's a bit basic thing, but I'm fairly involved in the Facebook community, and I've seen situations where some people have given advice and then a mother or a parent might have taken that advice, and then a week later they're on there complaining that they were given the wrong advice. So it can be really, really problematic. You don't need to hear me anymore. Everything's been said that needs to be said. I just congratulate everybody for organising it. Cassie, John, Beth, Colin and Hattie. I can now pass the torch. They don't need me anymore.
We always need you, Greg.
No. So I know that this will grow. I know that next year, the conference you have next year will be 200 people. It's just automatic. That'll happen. And the one after that, it might be a European one with 500 people. It'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the kids aren't alone anymore, and that's the most important thing. And the parents aren't alone. So, good luck. Adult, yeah. We've got our own little community that's our own little secret community that we help. Believe me, you don't want to be a part of our group. You'd never sleep again if you read any posts that come up in our group. Yeah, that's okay. So, I'm already, this time tomorrow, I'll be boarding a plane to Denver, Colorado, and I'm already in planning mode on how I can get onto that plane for 10 hours and not have an accident. So it's very sobering. And from that, I say, good luck.